Can you promote this pawn? It is not easy, but there is a single way to do it and win, while everything else leads to a draw. And starting off, the issue we have here is black is about to capture that pawn. If we play, I don't know, some random move here, black is just going to capture it, and yeah, this is simply a drawn position. So what else can we try? Maybe we can try king e4 to go ahead and capture this guy, because, I mean, we lose a pawn, but they lose one too. The issue is, the c pawn, we are never going to be able to promote simply because they have a bishop. They can control the square in front of it, and that way if we ever push there, they can simply sacrifice. Captures being only a knight up is sadly not a win. So what else can we try? Well, we only really have one option here, which is pawn up to a7. It looks pretty good. I mean, we're about to promote. The issue is bishop c6. They are controlling the square in front of it. Now it looks like they can simply just run their king back, capture, we can't do anything, and we are just losing. However, we have the completely insane move here, knight into d5. That, you are not seeing that incorrectly. That is a completely free knight. I'll get to in a second what happens if they capture. First off, what happens if they resist? They can try running their king back and just going straight for that capture, but now, knight b4. And they've walked into a fork. If they capture the pawn, we can simply take their bishop and then their pawn on the next move, and this is just completely winning. And if they try king b7 and try to defend their bishop, well then we get a trade, and then we promote, and they're completely and utterly dead here. They have no hope. What else can they try? Maybe they can move their king to a different square and avoid that fork. Well then, we have knight c7. Jumping our knight in here, and now no matter what they do, you're going to be able to promote, even though at the end of the day we are actually losing our knight. In this case, now we win their pawn in the center, and the difference here is this is actually a win. So that does not work either. Last but not least, what if they capture the knight? What do we do here? Well, now we know that the c-pawn is useless, so we're going to go ahead and sacrifice it with pawn up to c4. We're forking their king and bishop. They have no choice here but to capture. Even though it comes with a check, it doesn't matter. King to e4. What we're doing is we're controlling this square from the bishop. That way, they can't actually control the square in front of it anymore. They only have one more hope, which is this trick, bishop back to f1. If you were too quick here and promote, then bishop g2, you actually get skewered, which would be in an just extremely sad way to go. So how do you prevent that? Very simply, just king f3. Control that bishop from that square. They have one more trick, pawn e4, but don't capture. Just slide over. Nothing they can do can stop promotion, and you are completely winning.